Good afternoon. I'm in the car, I'm in Matagorda, and I'm heading all the way to the old town of Puerto Del Carmen. And I thought you lot love to see the come drive with me videos. So I'm going to switch the camera around and I'm going to see if we can drive all the way from Matagorda all the way down to the old town without getting beeped behind me. And I'm going to take you on a little drive. Now, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. It's free to subscribe. Turn on the little bell and you'll get notified when there's another video about Lanzarote. And we've got some new Canary Island videos coming your way. I'm heading over to the other islands very soon. Anyway, today, Matagorda all the way down the new town strip to the old town and further afield. Let's go. So here we go. We are just by the Lava Beach, the 5-star hotel in Matagorda, right at the top near to the Heatwave player. Now we are going to take you on a little journey today all the way down Puerto Del Carmen from Matagorda. Now I've just been in Matagorda and it's a beautiful place, and Matagorda is a little sort of resort in its own. A lot of people refer to it as part of Puerto Del Carmen, but it's actually its own little resort. And up here in the Matagorda area, you've got the Heatwave Player Hotel, which is on my left, which is a beautiful hotel. And you've also got the Floresta. So it sort of starts, that's where we're starting today. The Lava Beach is the new 5-star, a little bit further up. And then down here on the right-hand side, you've got Floresta, and opposite you've got Heatwave Player. Now there's loads to do in this area. You've got a few commercial centres. Back in Matagorda, you've got a full commercial centre there with loads of bars and restaurants and shops. You've got a little one here on the right, just by the Floresta as well, that's got a couple of different sort of bars and restaurants and a big supermarket. And then just opposite here is the big Heatwave shopping centre. So just opposite here, you can't see. In fact, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go round the roundabout because we've got the beautiful beach of the Puddles there, Los Pocillos. So you've got a gorgeous beach here. So look at that. And then this is the Heatwave shopping centre. Well, they call it the Heatwave shopping centre, but it's a lovely little strip of bars and restaurants. And as you can see here, I'll get you a nice 360-degree view with loads to see and do there. So you are literally spoilt for choice in this area. And the beautiful beach of Los Pocillos, they call it the beach of the puddles because when the tide comes in and goes back out, it leaves a massive puddle. So there is loads to do up here. This beach is beautiful. It's just perfect. Let's see if I can swing it around, just get a little bit of a view of that. Loads of people around here. There's a cycle lane that goes the whole length from here all the way down the Puerto Del Carmen strip. So if you like a bit of cycling, you can literally cycle all the way down. Me personally, I prefer walking, a lot safer. Not only have you got the little commercial centres that I just showed you here as well, here you've got another commercial centre. Now here you've got a few bars and restaurants, you've got like a little coffee shop, you've got another spa supermarket as well, and on the top floor you've got Ocean Cellar, which does sort of big wedding events and stuff. It's beautiful up there. In fact, I used to run a show up there called Oceans Royale, and will it come back? I don't know. We closed it just after the lockdown. I reckon we might get it open, but there's a new Indian restaurant there called Shah India, S-H-A-H-I, probably not pronounced that right. You've got the Los Pocillos Club here, and then just up the road is by Rio Paraiso. In fact, we are passing the back of Rio Paraiso now. Rio Paraiso is a massive hotel, very, I think, TUI for the British market. It's TUI. Maybe Jet2 as well, a part of Rio, or contracted in Rio as well. But it's a big old hotel. And don't forget, if you want to see these hotels, I'm going to be posting them all on all our channels, so you can see loads of different things, loads of hotels. I'll be doing full walk around. And if you're coming on holiday and you're going to let me have a little nose of your accommodation as well, drop me a comment, because I'd love to come and see it and do a video with you to tell people about your holiday, because that's what it's all about. You don't want to hear about me all the time. You want to hear real people on holiday. So there's the back of the Rio. Look, huge place, absolutely massive. You can see how far we've driven and we're still nowhere near the end of it. And that all is looking out over the Los Pocillos beach and you can really get a good sea view from there. So a stone's throw away from the beach. Now a little bit further up here as well, you've got the San Antonio. So we're heading towards the Vic San Antonio. Again, a very popular hotel, that one. Very popular. And there's all sorts of different things in here as well. So as you're driving or walking or whatever, or cycling down Puerto Del Carmen from Matagorda, there's loads of different places you can stop off. They call them commercial centres. You'll see them, they've got a CC. It means commercial centre, and that's where they have like different bars, different restaurants, different shops. So you can see there's one coming up just on the right hand side here, and that's the commercial centre. It's got a Chinese restaurant, it's got some Irish bars in there, beautiful terrace restaurant as well, and it's just opposite the Vic San Antonio, which is the 4-star which we're passing right now. Very popular hotel, the San Antonio, and a very popular bus pickup stop here. This is where the bus is. It's right by the mini golf. Now, if you book an excursion with us, don't forget, travelon.world, excursionslanzarote.com. We do all your excursions, and if you're stopping sort of in this area, there'll be a pickup at the Floresta where we passed, there'll be a pickup just outside the Rio, and there'll be a pickup as well just by the mini golf. So if you're stopping around this area, then will be your pickup points. And when you book with us, we send you your ticket, we send you a map location, we send you the time, we send you absolutely everything. So don't forget to check the link below. If you're coming to Lanzarote, you need excursions, travelon.world, excursionslanzarote.com. We'll look after you. And then this here, I guess, is the start of the strip. This is it. This is the place to be. This is where it all kicks off. So we've done a time warp and we've sort of got down to this area here because the camera fell over. But we've got California Bar down here. So what have we missed? On the way down, we saw Music Hall Tavern, beautiful place there, comedy drag show every night, and loads of different places down here. And this is where we start getting towards the Serenity restaurant, which is beautiful. You got Mr. Pasta there, very popular restaurant. I've heard loads about that. Don't let the name put you off. It doesn't just serve pasta. Apparently the steak is amazing there as well, and really good value for money. Lots of different Chinese restaurants in Puerto Del Carmen. I tell you what, you could eat your way around China in Puerto Del Carmen. There's loads of different Chinese restaurants. So if you like Chinese food, you're in for a treat. This is the Serenity. Very posh, very, very posh. It has a rooftop terrace. You can have jacuzzis up there, cocktails. It's just beautiful. You've got your big perfume shops. You've got one called Sabina there, very similar to your Fundgrube. That's the one with the yellow elephant. And then here, very busy, hustle and bustle down here. Again, a couple of different sort of Chinese restaurants. You've got a little one there called Mini India, and you've got an Italian restaurant. I tell you what, Puerto Del Carmen has become a place for eating. So we're back again. If you're wondering why the video kept stopping and we've had to fast forward down to Roccas Blancas and Centro Atlantico here, it's not because batteries or anything like that. It is so hot. My car is reporting 30 degrees, and obviously I've been driving without the aircon on because I didn't want to make a noise in the background, but the camera has literally given up and switched off. That's how hot it is out here, guys. It's roasting. Here's Centro Atlantico, very good place to be. You've got Tequila Bar, you've got O'Reilly's. Back at the back of Centro Atlantico is where all your party and your nightlife is. So if you want to have a party and a boogie, that is definitely the place to be. American Indian as well, very popular. Live music every night in American Indian, and very good food. You got sort of burgers, ribs, that sort of stuff. So it's sort of American diner style, I guess you could call it. Huge Wok Chinese, another Chinese restaurant, this time a buffet. There's only a couple of buffets, to be honest. Most of the Chinese restaurants are normal Chinese restaurants, but that's a good one. The Wok, that's a big one. And I've heard Peking or Peking duck is very good. And again, guess what? Another Chinese restaurant. Enjoy, massive one. So what happened with the Chinese restaurants here is they opened huge ones, and then a few more opened, and a few more, and a few more. So loads of Indian restaurants, loads of Chinese restaurants, and loads of Italian restaurants as well. So if you like Italian food, there seems to be popping up everywhere. There's L'Italiano there, right next door to the Black Buffalo, and the Mexican, Don Rafael. So you've got a little Mexican restaurant there. Another big Chinese there, Oriental World. That was one of the first big Chinese restaurants to open in Puerto Del Carmen. And then down on this area here, I call this the British area, because you've got the sea view, you've got Maratoni's, which is not a British restaurant. So guys, we keep switching off because it's that hot. The car's reporting 28 degrees. I've literally had to cool it down with the aircon, and I've made it up to the old town in Puerto Del Carmen, just by the Biosfera. Let's see if the camera will last driving down to the old town. At least we can show that. And if I don't see you towards the end of the video, make sure to like, follow and subscribe, because I'm about to pass out because I've got no aircon on. We're reporting 28 degrees in the car. Let's swing it round. Let's do the old town quickly. So here we are. This is the Biosfera shopping centre here. So this is where the old town starts. And let's see if we can get out. I'm going to have to put this aircon on because I tell you what, it is roasting. So you might get a little bit of noise in the background. But down here is the old town. This is the famous old town of Puerto Del Carmen. Starts at the Biosfera shopping centre. There's some nice restaurants and bars to my right. You've got Dicey Riley's, and you've got the Zafran Indian down here as well. And we're going to take you down towards the harbour area. So down here is where the harbour is, and you can also access Playa Chica, which is a beautiful beach down here where they do all the scuba diving and stuff like that. Don't forget, if you want scuba diving, that's on our website too, excursionslanzarote.com, travelon.world. And then down here, very popular restaurant for everybody. This is La Cascada. It does some of the best steak and meat on the island. A beautiful place. It's recently been refurbished as well. Very popular with Canarian locals. So if they eat there, you know the food is good, because the Canarians are very, very fussy about their food, and they love good food. That's what they're all about. Good food, good wine. And that place doesn't let you down. That's called La Cascada. And then a little bit further on towards the old town itself, you've got the harbour, and there's a few places down here. You've got Mulligan's, you've got another great Irish bar that we passed just a minute ago, called the Irish Rover. That's a great place. And then there's another one here called the Irish Harbour Bar. Lots of Irish bars down in the old town and the harbour area as well. So plenty to do, plenty to see here. And then on this little street here, you've got some different sort of bars and restaurants also. So this is sort of the back end of the harbour. It's up by the Bellevue Aquarius. So that's the Bellevue Aquarius just to our right here. And along this street is a beautiful little place to come and enjoy something to eat. You got a little sports bar to start it off, and then down here you've got some different places. You've got our Indian restaurants, which used to be Emma's Cantina. That's now moved down into the old town harbour. You've got Cabañas, La Cabañas, and then just some nice little sort of small bars and restaurants in this area. So there you go. That was a little tour from Matagorda. Almost we did it all the way. I'm going to have to do it at night time when it's a little bit cooler. The weather is fabulous. The temperature is high for March. You're going to have a great time if you're coming to Lanzarote. And if you are coming to Lanzarote, make sure to follow us. Make sure to contact us if you need anything at all. And I will see you in the next video. See you soon.